What's up, my Treasure Xers? How you doing? Hope you're well. I'm Toy Insanity. This is Treasure X Tuesday, episode 207. Full set review of Robots Gold. First look video was episode 197. Episode 198. We looked at this big guy. Okay. And since then, I've completed all 6 megas, all 18 minis. You add in King Gold Crown and the big boy, and you get 26 figures. Now Moose may end up doing what they did with Monster Gold and making variants of, you know, just the big boys. They could make a variant of this. My recommendation would be, if they make this in variant colors, put Exus in it so we know he's in this series instead of Gold Crown. But whatever. I want to show you my storage real quick. I am able to get all 18 minis into one elongated case, as long as I don't include the treasures or King Gold Crown. Now currently I do need to get one of those larger yellow cases from Harbor Freight for the Megabots. Currently they're just in bags. And I did want to say yesterday was National Robot Day, so perfect timing. Took only a few weeks to complete, and here we are. We're going to explore the full set on, National Robot Day. Give me a minute or a second, or a minute and 55 seconds to piece and part these together, and we'll be right back to look at all 26 figures. Thumbs up. Thank you. BRB. Okay, full set of Robots Gold Treasure X. Full set. Let's begin. Okay, not going to talk much about this $40 big boy. Well, like I said, that is episode 198. It is very interesting, though. On the box, it says this is King Gold Crown. Of all the play sets, the character that comes with the play, like the treasure tomb, we figured out was obviously King Gold Crown, but it did not say it on the box. That says it on the box, King Gold Crown. And then also concerning Dino Gold, we know obviously it's King Gold Crown. Anyway, also I said this wrong. This is the minis are a set of 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 6 big boys. 24. Okay, let's look at these guys. Oh, yeah. Obviously, I got them paired with their counterparts. There are no discernible factions. You cannot... Well, first of all, there's not even like one of these per each of these pairings. And they're not like... There's not like collar cues or anything to pair. You know, these guys are supposed... That guy's supposed to go with these guys. Or maybe you could try these guys, them? I don't know. I don't know. Let's just have a close look. Because, what's up? In checklist order, we'll start with the Megabots. Full ranking also in this video. Robo Jaws. Very shark-like and translucent blue plastic. That's about it. Water squirter on each side. Some kind of servo shoulder mounts. I don't know. Non-movable jaw, and he's on tank-like treads. Next in order is Scorpabling. Looks very red on the checklist, very orange in person. Symmetrical pincher grabbers, some shoulder spikes, and a hook that forms a tail. You could have it pointing downward or pointing upward, up to you. Single cycloptic eye, couple dollar signs, and these kind of legs, crab-like legs. Next here is Goldiator. Goldiator. I think this is the one I said reminds me of Tenkai Knights, but he had his excavator arm, a chainsaw arm. So I guess a little bit of a ready to robot vibe too. He does have some shoulder pads. That's cool. So everybody got something in the shoulder spot as far as here. But not everyone got something on the back. Okay. Bling Jaro. Well, maybe he kind of reminds you of Tenkai Knights. Maybe some Ninjago. I don't know. But he has this back piece. Oh, he's all about circular saws. This guy's nothing on the back. It's so bizarre. Okay, Gold Web.
Very spider-like.
Or... Okay, we're gonna have to pause in a second to retrieve that for the minis. I'm just realizing his bottom claws are identical. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm just realizing bottom feet portion identical, treads, boom, boom, identical, and feet, bipedal feet, identical sculpt. Otherwise, there's no other piece reused except for, you know, the endoskeleton. But yeah, we were busy looking at Gold Web, and then we still have to look at Gold Croc. I like his mace, I like his pulverizer, and this you could go up or down with to be a back-mounted pulverizer. Not a big fan of, you know, the tank treads, and not a fan of non-moving jaws on toys like this. But at least, hey, at least you didn't have to throw away a portion of the actual figure by cracking its skull, you know, to get the brain or the treasure, to get the inner gear workings or something. Oh man, still mad about that concerning Monster Gold. Ranking on these, I think what I'm about to say is what I predicted. Robo-Croc is my favorite. Gold Web, number 2. Number 3. Okay, maybe this is different. I'm gonna go with Robo-Jaws. You can't deny a little bit of shark insanity. I would have preferred it to be just regular blue. I don't like that trans blue for some reason. 4, Bling Jaro. I like the double X eyes, the X mouth, and he's cool. 5 is your boy Goldiator. Pretty cool. My least favorite of these is Scorpabling. Something about him just doesn't fit. He's not very balanced. And perhaps surprisingly, even to myself, I'm not a big fan of, you know, one-eyed robots. Okay, whatever. Now, I gotta retrieve the paper, and we'll talk about the minis. Okay, BRB. Alright, 16 minis, 8 pairs. I will rank them by pairs, but first, checklist order would put us at Loco Godo, and we're not finding his brother from another robot mother until Russ Roaster. I think in one video I called it the Russ Rooster, because I was probably picturing that guy. You know, what do we got going on with these? Yeah, single cycloptic guy, but I think it looks more interesting with an X than this guy. If you were trying to do a faction, would these guys go with him? I don't know. But he clearly has a locomotive for a face and flames coming out his hand pieces. Of course, the other gimmick with the minis, you know, you can shove the treasure into the chest of the bots. Yeah, anyway, you know what's going on. You can hold them on the back here. I don't think that really enhances the figures at all. But I think with some of them, you needed a counterweight on the back, or else they're just too front heavy. Not sure. Part of me wants to cut all those off, but I'm definitely not going to do that. Kitty! Okay, so anyway, Loco Godo, Rust Roaster, great colors, and very steampunk vibe. And a cool cowboy hat. I was thinking maybe this one ties into some kind of Westworld vibe. Okay, next over here is Excavator. His partner is Gold Crusher. Well, these are kind of like the gunk bots or gunk droids from Star Wars, or it has a little bit of a Zibbits vibe, or even, you know, the junk bots. Who made those junk bots? I did one video on them. I wasn't impressed. Hexbug. Okay, but it is a very stout and sturdy figure. He's got the anal probe on his, let's see, his right arm, and then 2 pulverizers on his left. Not a fan of the pulverizers, but otherwise I do like his design. His chest seems to be a TV set, and he has kind of a piggy looking mouth, I guess. I don't know. definitely not the worst here. Next, going across this Fluoro Finish Boilerbot. His partner in robotic crime is Giz Gold. Okay, Giz Gold has very little gold at all on him. Giz Gold Boilerbot. And this obviously has a Meccano vibe. Also kind of made me think of Johnny Five back in the day. And probably lots of toyetic robots. But a very stout, very sturdy figure. Nothing really thrown off the symmetry like this guy. Solid footing. So, you know, it's going to be one of my favorites. Yeah, just great color pairings. And I kind of like his hat with the $, tying into the visual cues of most Treasure X series. Next, let's go down here. Skid Burns says he glows in the dark. His partner is called Rollerbot. Skid, Burn, and Rollerbot. Now, there's lots of robots in various media, including Transformers, that have kind of like the wheel on the bottom. And this pairing, and more so that pairing, kind of reminded me of the movie Real Steel also. But he has kind of the digital readout on the face. I think there's some Fortnite character that does that too. Anyway, iRobot. There's plenty of movies and franchises that can kind of relate to this. But, you know, like I done just said, not a big fan of the wheels. So this makes him a very top-heavy figure and not stout and sturdy compared to, let's say, these and those. Okay, next, Gold Mantis, and his partner is called Metal Mantis. They want you to know this is a mantis. This is not an ant. It is not a spider. I do like that it has 6 legs, 6 bottom appendages. Fell apart. But then, you know, you include what is analogous to his arms. It suddenly seems more like a spider because, you know, 8 appendages. And also, we've had a precedent of spiders being in this series before. Now, I wish they had actually given it antennas and 2 eyes. It would have a real mantis vibe. By the way, check out Unboxing Nature. I just showed you an actual real mantis, and in that case, it would kind of make me think of who's the dude Zorak? Who's the dude from Space Ghost? I don't know. It'd be some alien robotic mantis. But you know, as far as like alien bugs and nanomechs, you know, it's been done and done again. I think Spy Kids even did it. Ben 10, I think, did it. Okay, who's next on the checklist? Penchi, his friend, brother, cognate, is Squidroid. Now, these are, listen. Love this one. 8 eyes going all the way around. Fully detailed painting on each. So you can position his head basically just however you want the hat. And the franchise, obviously, this is a nod to The Matrix. I'm sure there's been squid-like robots and other things, but you got to think they're literally called the Squiddies from The Matrix. Love the kind of Dr. Octopus vibe with the arms, and each arm is sculpted a little different, but same apparatus on the end. So I do actually. I said I'm going to rank them. Okay, next over is Chimp Saw and his Claw Saw. Chimp Saw and Claw Saw. Like, this is just, I don't know. It kind of looks like a monkey, a chicken, and a spider all in one. Maybe this is a nod to Robot Chicken, but it does say Chimp Saw. Chimp. I'm getting as much chicken vibe as monkey vibe. So he has one chainsaw hand. So, you know, if you repair these up, is he going to go with, who had a chainsaw hand over here? That guy? I don't know. I'm not going to attempt to pair him up. Chimp Saw, Claw Saw. And then we get to the first character of this sculpt, Gold Slugger. And his buddy is down here called Boxer Bolts. This is a pretty great one. They have the, you know, the one eye trope, but it's going to go horizontally. Strong lower jaw. And, yo, look at these, what do you call the thing? Brass knuckles. Okay. He's leaving $signs in his wake. And like I said, very real steel vibe. So, yeah, I think we've looked at all these. I'm going to rank only by pairing. Favorite sculpt, in other words, are these boys. Yeah, the Squiddies. They got the gold popping in all the right places. And just love the design. Number two are these dudes. Classic toyetic robot vibe. Very cool. Number 3, you know, the Fireheads. great colors and very steampunk. You know, monsters versus aliens versus cowboys versus robots and everything else. So those are 1, 2, 3, very solid. Fourth favorite, I'm going with the Pugilist. Okay, robotic android cyborg boxers. Those are real cool. Okay, where would I go next? I'm going with these. So you look at the size and scale of that versus that. I think they got the right heft, but I'm really thrown off by these by his left arm. Very odd. I think this guy just needed a regular sort of arm or a different tool that wasn't pulverized, dual pulverizers, maybe just one maybe a mace. Okay, but anyway, now we're down to my least favorite sculpts are this, and this. Okay, so next favorite, I'm going with these guys. They're just so weird and bizarre, but we've had plenty of weird and bizarre in various Treasure X lines. And I'm gonna call him Monkey Chicken Spider Bot, and he's cool. This one, I feel like I kind of like the head. I just don't like the rest of it. Super weird. Even if you're gonna do the single wheel idea down here, it needed to be larger, just sturdy. Okay, and then my least favorite sculpt are the Bug Boys, and then that's so weird because you know me, Insect Insanity. I would have loved to seen a mantis, or even call it a robo ant or something, sculpt done right. The heads with a single eye are just off. It needed 2 eyes and antennae. Where are the antennae in Robot God? Okay, I've rambled long enough, but that is indeed the full set, provided they don't make more variants. Would I like to see them make more variants? Probably, but my top pick would be Monster Gold Full Series 2. And then aside from that, I'd like to see more historic stuff, like how about an Egyptian gold, Roman gold. I don't know, I think overall it was a pretty good idea, and happy to have completed it in just about, I don't know, 6 weeks or something. Okay, thanks for checking out the video. Thank you as always for the thumbs up. It sucks that YouTube hid the subscribe button. It's a lot hard to find now, but I trust you can do it. And, you know, see you next Tuesday. Goodbye.